It's the year 1893, a pivotal moment in history. The dazzling sights of the Chicago World's Fair, the world's first motion picture studio being completed by Thomas Edison, and the panic of 1893 sent shockwaves through Wall Street. Despite these sweeping changes, life in the small town of Valley Junction, Iowa, nestled by the Raccoon River, was experiencing an entirely different kind of change. People had flocked to the town as it grew into a regional hub for the railroad. Yet the town lacked several basic amenities: paved roads, plumbing, telephones, even a bank. Enter Herman and Anna Raz, who founded the community's first banking enterprise on the intersection of Maple and Fifth, the First Valley Junction Savings Bank. Herman, born in Elmira, New York in 1858, was a jack of all trades. He made cigars, managed a clothing store, and even worked in small-town banks throughout Iowa. Anna, a schoolteacher, helped her family cultivate an unbroken plot of the Mitchellville Prairie into productive farmland. Settling in Valley Junction, Herman took on an array of jobs, from cleaning spittoons in saloons to working in the hayfields at a property called Annie's Bottoms. Yet, no matter the task, he always looked the part of a banker, with his silk stovepipe hat, jingling silver dollars, and a habit of shifting pennies from one hand to the other. Anna supported their growing enterprise by taking in laundry for the railroad workers. Their bank fueled the growth of Valley Junction, a town of fewer than 500 residents. They built the Raz Block at 201 Fifth Street, a brick building with a ground floor entry at an elevated level. This structure housed the bank, and today it is the area's oldest surviving brick building. They sold the bank in 1910 to John Cavanaugh after 17 years of operation. Post-sale, Valley Junction experienced a significant developmental phase. The St. Joe's Hotel opened. A wooden racetrack was built. The Des Moines Golf and Country Club was constructed, and the first library opened. The First Valley Junction Savings Bank was now known as West Des Moines State Bank. Fast forward to 1960. The bank moved to a new location at 125 Grand Avenue, a former feed store. The decade celebrated huge advances as a civil rights bill was signed into law and humans would walk on the surface of the moon. It also suffered huge losses, with the assassinations of John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King, Jr. Despite it all, the bank continued to flourish under the leadership of David Miller, who became president in 1968. Miller was not your average bank president. His leadership, hailed as extraordinarily customer-centric, casual, fair, and supportive, painted a new image for the bank, one that didn't fit the mold. As West Des Moines grew, so did the bank. In 1971, the Westtown Shopping Center laid its foundations at the new western edge of the city on 22nd Street. A year later, West Bank moved across the street, changed its logo, and introduced the Eagle, which is part of the bank's brand even today. By 1983, Miller, alongside 7 investors, had amassed a successful $14.2 million bid to purchase the bank, forming West Bancorporation, Inc. In an era where deregulation reshaped the banking landscape, Miller held his ground, refusing to surrender to the pressures of becoming a financial supermarket. Instead, the bank amplified its community-centric approach, launching a Buy Local campaign. Under Miller's tenure, the bank saw its assets skyrocket from about $12.84 million to $1 billion, a staggering 7,700% increase, earning accolades as one of the most efficient, well-run banks in Des Moines. In 2002, this remarkable journey of perseverance and growth culminated with West Bancorporation going public on NASDAQ. In the wake of Miller's retirement, West Bank confronted a period of transition. Plans to double the bank's size, investments in ethanol and biofuels, and expansion into the investment advisory sector began impacting its financial health by 2006. The 2008 financial crisis and housing bubble burst further magnified these problems. In 2010, change was in the air at West Bank. New CEO Dave Nelson took the helm, kicking off a transformative 3-year recovery plan. They simplified the bank's operations, returning to its core principles and addressing urgent issues. West Bank regained profitability and reconnected with its roots, prompting discussions about its identity and purpose as a community bank.
I think what makes West Bank so special is our focus on relationship building and getting to know people, getting to know what they want and need, and then doing our best to provide that. A lot of people don't realize that West Bank is actually the oldest business of any type in West Des Moines. We were founded in West Des Moines and remained headquartered here, and now that we've been here 130 years, I think what's kept us both relevant but also independent is our strong focus on supporting our community.
Technology has changed the industry, of course, but West Bank has still maintained the personal contact. It feels like family. I've known so many of the employees as well as the customers. And when I came back about 1.5 years ago, 2 days a week, it was because I missed the customers. Some of them I've known for 49 years.
Mary has been the face of West Bank for a really long time. And everybody knows Mary, everybody loves Mary. Mary remembers everybody's name. Mary is just the greatest example of what it means to provide great customer service, and it's all because she just cares so deeply about everyone around her.
When I started here, I didn't really know how to count money and all that. They taught me how to count money. They taught me how to become more professional in appearance and how to actually speak more professionally. I think I'm a part of a team.
People will wait in line or to see Richard, or if Richard's in the drive-through, and even if there's no cars in one stall, they'll wait so they can just interact with Richard. Richard is the great example of the type of service and the relationships that West Bank has with its customers and the reasons why people choose to do business with West Bank.
By 2011, West Bank emerged stronger with fortified credit quality and resumed dividends. It fostered a new sales culture, emphasizing meaningful activities over mere growth. Moreover, West Bank broadened its regional footprint by adding new locations in eastern Iowa and Minnesota.
One thing that we're very proud of that's a real validator to our performance is receiving all of these national accolades, whether it's from Raymond James, S&P Global, American Banker, Piper Sandler. They come out each year with their top performing banks in America, and 9 out of the last 10 years, West Bank has been on all of those lists as one of the top 20 performing banks in America. And I think the real reason behind that is our people and our focus on relationship building and the tenure that we have with our staff. I think we will continue to be an independent bank, very focused on serving the communities we do business in.
Thus began a new era for West Bank, a testament to the power of resilience, community focus, and unwavering identity. The future is West Bank strong.